Hey everyone, it's Stef from the KulaKREW. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to design your own invitations at Kulapix.com. So let's head over to Cards and Invitations, select Invitations, and now choose if you want it to be flat or folded. I'm going to choose flat, hit Continue, and it now brings me to the theme page. Within each theme, there is sub-themes and then matching templates. I'm going to select Wedding, Blank, Design Your Own, and hit Continue. Now I'm going to choose the color and style of my free envelopes. I'm going to select Metallic and choose Ivory. Let's hit Build It, and it is now launching the invitation builder. Here I'm going to choose if I want to use photos I already have saved in my albums, upload new photos, or do not use photos. I'm going to select Do Not Use Photos, and on the left hand side, you'll see a form. This is where you're going to fill in the information for the invite. From the drop down, you can select Couple Hosting, Both Parents Hosting, Bride's Parents Hosting, Groom's Parents Hosting, or Couple with Parents Hosting. For this wedding, it's Couple Hosting. And now fill in the bride's name, the groom's name, bride's father, bride's mother, groom's father, and the groom's mother. And now let's head over to ceremony information. From the drop-down, I'm going to select the date. So the wedding is September 28th, 2013. Select OK. And now I can choose if I want it to be written formally, informally, or as a short date. You'll notice that once you click the option, it automatically changes on your invite. So let's set it to formal date. Let's keep formal time and change it to 1 o'clock p.m. and fill in the venue information. So it is at St. Joseph the Worker, street address, city, province or state, and postal or zip code. And now for the reception. I can choose if the reception is on the same day, different address, same day, same address, or different day, different address. So I'm going to select same day, different address, fill in the name, street address, city, province or state, and postal or zip code. You can also choose if you want RSVP information to be shown on your invite. I'm going to be making the RSVP card later on, so I'm going to select No, and it is removed from the invitation. Select Apply, and it now brings me to the front preview of my invite and the matching envelope I have chosen. Click on it once, and it now brings me to the artboard. To go to the back side of your invite, just use the right and left arrows. So let's begin on the design. Let's head down to Backgrounds, browse through some of these, and I want to use this one here. So I can either apply to all pages, visible pages, or simply drag and drop. Now I'm going to add text. So let's click the Add Text tab, drag this icon onto the page. Let's make it a little bit bigger with the arrows. And I want to put the bride and groom's initials. So A and D. Let's change the font. So head over to the top, and I can choose any of the fonts from the drop down. You'll notice that once you mouse over, it automatically changes on the invite. I'm going to select Miss Vallardos, click it once, and now let's change the size. So same way, from the drop down, just mouse over the size, and when you're happy, click. Let's center the type, move it down. Perfect. So the flowers for the wedding are purple lilacs. Let's go into art and see if there's anything that matches that look. And I don't see anything in here, so I'm gonna go to Get More Art, and I now have access to all of the folders. I'm going to select Floral, check out some of these, and there we go. So just check mark what you want to bring in and select Continue. And it is now loaded in the bottom tray. Let's drag and drop this onto our page, make it bigger, and let's move this in the corner. Drag and drop once more, and we'll place this one in the top. Let's rotate it, and there we go. So now I'm going to grab the green of this leaf to use for the ampersand. So click the text box, select Edit, highlight what you want to change, and let's go up to Color. So I can choose any of these swatches, or just mouse over anywhere on the page and it will pick up that color for you. Click, and it's done. So now, even though I've chosen not to use photos for the invite, at any time you can add as many photos as you wish. Let's head over to the top and select Get Photos. Now I can either upload more photos to use by clicking Get More, or browse through my existing folders, select the photo you want to bring in, and select Continue. Go over to the Photos tab, and it is now available to use on your invite. Let's just drag and drop it onto the page, and you can make it bigger, rotate it, move it around within the frame. You can apply borders by clicking the Borders tab. You can drag and drop, apply to visible pages, all pages, and at any time, you can delete either by clicking the trash bin at the top or just by clicking the X. And the front of our invite is done. So let's head over to the back. So click the right arrow and let's take a look at the information we filled in. Now, if in case you made any spelling mistakes or need to add or remove text, you can always make changes. So over here I noticed I actually made a spelling mistake. So let's click the text box, edit, and just make the correction. And now we're done. I'm going to move the text boxes down a little bit. And I'm going to change the names to the same font that we used on the front. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Perfect. And I want to keep the background on this side white. And I want to use the lilacs again. So let's go to Art, drag and drop on the page, and let's have them just peeking through on the sides. And we're done. So let's head down to the bottom, select Add to Cart, and it now prompts me to save my work. So I'll type in the name, so Wedding Invite, and at any time while building your project, you can always save your work by pressing the Save button right beside the Add to Cart button. So let's save as new project, and it is now launching the final preview. Here I'm going to double check all of my work, make sure that everything is spelled correctly, and I'm ready to add to cart. If in case you needed to go back to the builder, you can always do so by clicking the Edit button. You can also share your project. By clicking the Share button, add this project to My Shared Projects, select OK, and now I can share this through Facebook, Twitter, or email. So let's add to cart, confirm I have double checked my work, and it now brings me to the recipient page. Here I can choose where I want the product to be sent. Right now I have myself selected, and I can also choose others that are saved in my address book. I can also add a new recipient. On the right hand side, I'm going to adjust the quantity. You'll notice that for cards and invitations, there is package pricing. That means the more I order, the more I save. For this wedding, I'm going to need 50 invites. Select Continue, and it now brings me to a window of matching items. I'm going to be needing RSVP cards, so let's head over there and select Build It. Select Continue, and it automatically brings me to Design Your Own. Hit Continue once more, choose the matching envelopes, so let's make it the same metallic, ivory, and hit Build It. And now it's launching the RSVP card builder. Once again, I'm going to choose if I want to use photos that are in my albums, upload new, or do not use photos. I'm going to select Do Not Use Photos, and on the left, I'm going to choose the date to respond by. So let's choose August 3rd, select OK, and I'm going to have this written formally. And there are two options for how you want the guest to appear. It can either say number of persons or adults and children. There's also a line about dietary requirements. To remove this from your card, just select No. I'm going to put that back, so select Yes and hit Apply. So I'm going to change these to match the font that we use on the invitation. And let's make them a little bit bigger as well. Perfect. And let's go over to Art, and we'll grab the same lilac that we use on our invite. Get More Art, choose the floral folder, select it, hit Continue, and let's drag and drop. Once more. Perfect. Let's head over to the front, drag and drop again, place this in the bottom left corner, add text, so drag and drop the text icon. Let's type in RSVP. Let's change the font to Gentian Basic, Make it a little bit bigger. Center it. And let's move that up in the corner. Let's head over to backgrounds and let's find the background that we used. There it is. So select it, hit continue, and drag and drop. And we're done. So once again, add to cart, type in the project name, save as new project, and double check our work in the preview. And everything looks great, so let's add to cart. Confirm. And once again, I'm brought to the recipient page. So myself is selected, and I'm going to need 50 of these as well. Select continue, and I don't need any more matching items. So let's select the X, and it now brings me to my cart. From the drop-down menu, I can go back to preview, change the envelope, edit the quantity, I can remove from cart, I can create more matching items, or change and add recipients. And I'm ready to check out. On the left-hand side, I'm going to fill in all of my information. I already have my information saved in my profile, so by checkmarking this box, it auto-fills those forms for me. On the right-hand side, I'm going to fill in all of the credit card information. When I'm ready, I'm going to select Place Order. Now get creative and design your own. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.